Have you heard of a show called The Preacher?
Preacher. I think I've heard of it, but I've never actually seen it.
It's directed by Seth Rogen and the other guy that he works with, and it's really fucking good.
Oh, the one guy who's in Spider-Man.
Tobey Maguire?
You know what I'm talking about? Huh?
No, I think his name's like Evan Bloomberg or something.
I don't remember his name. I think you're talking about I forget his name, but he's in everything that Seth Rogen is in. He was the Green Goblin.
Gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit and run.
Oh, James Franco. No, it's
Franco, yeah.
Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there.
I think his name's like Evan Bloomberg or something, but he directs it. It's pretty good.
The thing was, he was a really nice guy. I felt loud.
Hey,
Also, if you notice on the chalkboard, it has a list of homicides per year.
Hey, I gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair in love and
Oh.
war.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
see? Yeah. Which, honestly, like, that's a bit in LA, but, like, compared to modern day, that's,
Nothing.
I think it's pretty low. I'm looking up how many are going on right now. Well, not right now.
Yeah. Anyway, what's up, fuckers?
That sounds a bit different.
I don't want to be rude, but I ain't got time for talk. Going to church doesn't make you a Christian.
Anyway,
Anymore.
the
You drive to this
Preacher,
one?
it's good?
Yeah, it's really good. I'm loving it. I asked you earlier if you'd seen Misfits.
Looks like the DA.
It's because one of the main guys, like one of the main characters in The Preacher, was in Misfits.
I'll speak to the DA.
I loved him in it.
She sucks enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
So, I looked it
I'll
up.
convince him to let it go.
In 2019, there were 253 murders in LA.
Damn.
Which, that's actually a good thing because that rate has been the lowest since 1962.
Fucking hell.
And LA is just, yeah, no wonder people are leaving.
Alright.
And as with the previous recordings, I have a guide here of all the clues to make sure you don't miss any.
Dead man on the street, hooker on the corner. Yep, tell her.
If it was LA now, there'd be
Over
even
here.
more crime going on and more homeless
Phelps,
people.
Traffic. What have we got?
Think as a white male.
Well, it's
named
like-
Lester Patterson walked out of the
You're
bar.
you're not an American,
Car hit over there, and he
so
ended up
like
here,
it might be a bit
dead on
different
the
for
ground.
you.
Look at
But
it.
like
Have you canvassed the
over
area?
here, it's like, you
The
know,
only one with anything
man,
useful that contributes
Detroit
is the
and
young lady
Cleveland,
over there.
Ohio are
She
like
lives
the
above the
biggest
bar.
shitholes.
Shannon
Mm.
Perry.
Dude, LA
It's not a stage
is
name.
much worse.
24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Hey.
A hat.
Well,
Uh,
landed on his face and ended up here.
okay.
The car must have struck him from behind.
Is if you want a little piece of fucking great dialogue, you need to find a certain clue.
Patterson has life insurance.
Okay.
I'll tell you. You have to investigate the body.
Okay.
Because he has one more clue on him, so.
Pat, pat.
We can notify next of kin.
Honestly, dude, like, every fucking, like, fiber of my being was like, take the money.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that now, but it's not letting me. Cole's too good.
Which, you know, how great are we as people? There's a dead guy. Quick, here's $5 so we could buy some cheeseburgers.
Loot 'em.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy.
Doesn't
Looking him
this
over now,
coroner
same
remind you a
died of
bit of
impact.
J. Jonah Jameson?
What about the
Yeah.
detective? Is Isn't that inconsistent?
Like
Very
with
common in
the
auto
the
injuries.
fucking voice
Look
doesn't
for a car with
like the
prominent
face and the hair does, you
Those
know.
things are killers.
We've got the killer. It's a hood ornament.
All right, so the clue you should find is it's in the alley. Hmm. Is that suspicious? It's a bit finicky.
Knife covered in blood.
Could be a steak knife. This is a hit-and-run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
Huh.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
Yeah.
Anyone
so
could have thrown away a kitchen knife covered in blood.
Covered in blood, 5 feet away from a fucking a corpse that has several stab wounds in his chest. All right,
Ah, yeah,
there
smith.
are three more clues,
Bottle.
and the beer bottle is not one of them. I'm sorry
a
to
bottle.
disappoint.
No.
The beer bottle that was driving the car.
This blood is a long way from the body. The car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
Hey guys, yours green. Skid marks.
Yep.
So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
Nah.
That means they're trying to stop at least. Yeah, and then there's one more clue. It's like in this fucking like it's around here.
Could probably be this, right?
Yeah.
The body traveled a good 20 feet.
Go and get your tape measure out.
Careful where you're stepping, Phelps.
Sorry.
I don't come down to this
Stepping in the fucking blood trail, Cole Phelps. What the fuck are you doing?
What's up, bitch?
It's all yours, Detective. Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski.
Kick Butowski.
Can you tell us
It's
what
actually
happened?
Kick Bukowski.
Well, I came to the window because
I remember
heard
that
people
show on
arguing
fucking Disney
downstairs.
XD.
Wait, what'd she say?
Remember you can.
I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs. You're a liar!
You weren't at the window. You were in the bar. What's a young girl like you doing alone in the bar?
That's a goddamn lie.
No, you're lying.
You don't ask, you never find out.
Didn't ask anything, Cole. So yeah, her face has changed because you just accused her of lying. So, do you think that she wasn't at her window, or do you think she was at her window?
Could have been out. No, I don't know.
I'll give you a hint. She's telling the truth.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and
Because
knock
like
him down the
she
street.
had no reason to lie. She was just I was at my window. I saw the
What kind
fucking
of car was it?
car smashed into him.
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
You're lying.
Why are you lying to me, Miss Perry?
You've got rocks in your head. Why would I lie about the car?
I don't know. Why would you?
Sorry?
Because of the wallet. You wanted the $5. Makes perfect
Did you
sense.
see the license plate?
Only the first three letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were two voices. A man and a woman. That's all.
Did that look suspicious? Anything that she did there with her face?
It's a nice story,
Yes.
Miss Perry, but it's not what really happened.
You think I'm making this up?
Yes. Because of the $5 in a wallet.
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what
That's my
falls.
favorite one. I love that you gotta shake the tree.
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
I'm sorry. I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd like to get my picture in the paper, trying to find work as an actress, and Things look pretty difficult.
You
Wrap it
bitch.
up, sister. We don't have all night.
People arguing? They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing.
So
fucking bad.
I do appreciate
Thank you.
how like
Your information has been very helpful.
kind of authentic that is, where it's like, you know, hey, I'm in LA, of course I'm gonna lie to get in the
I hope
paper.
you
I don't
find that
fucking
driver
care.
and put him
Yeah.
away.
You certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Thanks, son.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
I'll take the bartender.
By the way, before you talk to him, there's a newspaper there. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, but on the newspaper, the fucking doctor's name is Dr. Harley Fontaine.
Yeah.
Isn't it like the most like I was in a Saturday cartoon as the villain kind of character?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Sounds like a name that would be in fucking Bioshock
I
or
would
something.
hope so, Courtney.
I think there is a Fontaine in BioShock.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is.
Yeah, cause there's Fontaine,
Unfortunately, be very low.
Atlas,
So many of the patients here
Ryan.
are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years.
Ryan.
Courtney.
No, he's not in BioShock. He just plays BioShock.
No, Andrew Ryan.
We
Oh,
can
Andrew Ryan. Your mic lagged, so it sounded like it said and Ryan.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor.
Nose ago was 2 fingers up the ass.
Sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Is that a problem? You can't say that.
Position, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How
Oh,
is it
because he's
possible
your
that
patient.
so
That's
many
why
of
it's
them
called
are
patient.
medication?
Whoa.
Many of their addictions
Did you hear that the voice actor for the soldier of TF2 has passed away?
What may on the
Yeah, he
surface
put that in
appears to
Discord.
be
Yeah, that's
illegal.
alright. Make me
Yeah,
say.
I wasn't sure if you saw it, but yeah. Yeah, because the voice actor, the sniper, he made a little post on Facebook about it.
Say.
Yeah, I'm sad. He was one of my
I'm Detective
favorites.
Phelps of the LAPD.
He's in Mad Men as well.
Detective.
Your name would be a good start.
He is, yeah.
Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
He's having an affair with
What
her.
can you tell me about the accident?
Not a
I heard you
lot.
say that.
It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing
That was fucking
regulations to
perfect,
drink
by
on
the way.
sidewalk.
That's what they were having a fight.
You
The owner
could
made him
just
take it
tell
outside.
immediately.
Yeah.
It was pretty ugly.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Not one of your
I have a
favorite
question, Adam.
customers?
Mm-hmm.
Is like
Lester was special.
it's like the whole like
Not
you
my
know,
kind of special.
he's a regular in here.
Was Lester
Is
drinking?
is it like an American bar thing, or
No.
or is it just like a
Came here
par
with
and
his
bub
wife.
thing everywhere?
She
You know
didn't
what I'm
seem too
saying?
interested
I'm
in the
pretty sure it's
booze,
just a
though.
bar and pub thing.
Cause like
A witness
you hear that all the
overheard an
time,
argument.
and like you know,
Lester
cop things
and
say he was a regular in
Hair and
here.
the dirty laundry
Now
in
he's
public
dead.
is there.
You never hear that like a fucking like in fucking Peaky Blinders or whatever, you know?
What is it? There's nothing like airing out your dirty. What? What do you mean he's lying? He's telling the truth. How do I determine this? He just said, "Oh, there's no point doing that."
You could use your intuition.
Remove an answer. Ask the community. It's like freaking.
99% asks the right person, or they got the right answer after using the thing, or you can just ask me.
Ask the community, Bryce.
Doubt.
Phone a friend.
Why was Lorna Patterson in such a hurry to leave? What is going on here?
Lorna was pretty upset, so Leroy took her home. Lorna and Leroy are close. They've been talking about opening a new bar.
Leroy.
Leroy Sabo, the owner.
Is it just me, or does Cole have like really skinny arms?
How long have Lorna and Leroy been talking about this new bar?
Fucking chicken wings.
Who knows?
Oh,
I just served the.
I didn't know. I didn't know Cole Phelps was a fucking Italian spaghetti arm name.
Look at him. Look at his little cheeky smile.
He's like, don't you doubt me. I'm not being those Cole.
Bartenders hear all sorts of things. Are you gonna tell me, or do we have to start playing rough?
When Lester was drinking, he treated Lorna like dirt.
Why would you go up there?
All their money. Lorna pitched Leroy about the bar. I don't know how interesting.
Oh, fuck off.
Is Leroy doing well?
Hell no. The only thing
Took
keeping
me a
this
while.
place afloat are the poker games.
Shit.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy, guys.
Thanks for your help, Lynch. I'm gonna need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Sure, no problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester
There's a
and
phone.
Lorna
Yeah,
go a
phone
few
with you.
rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
Love chat.
Oh.
Advice?
You could use the phone in the back of the bar. Call in what we have on the suspect vehicle.
Have you seen fucking
Operator, give me dispatch.
Joseph Anderson's video?
Putting you through now.
His video is on the Witcher series.
Phelps, 1,
I
2, 4,
recommend
7.
it. You watch it because one, his videos are great.
How could I help?
Apparently it took him like 5,000
I
hours
need
to do
run a
the
personal
research and
license
shit
plate,
for it.
3 Charles Street. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners.
Like for
Suspect vehicle is
reference,
a red Lincoln Continental.
because
Just a moment,
he's like
detective.
are you familiar with YouTuber Mauler?
Only one possible
No.
make on that license.
Mauler is that one guy who uploads like
738
8-hour
West
videos
Street.
on why Dark Souls 2
Thanks, man.
sucks. And like
like
they're not
collaboration.
rambly at all. Like it's like concise in this 8-hour time block. It's insane.
Yeah.
Mauler, his shit is scripted, but like it's less scripted, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Joseph
drive.
Anderson,
I need to go over
his
the case.
videos are. You
Fine.
should go to Shelton
Where are we
first.
headed?
Yeah, like fucking Anderson's videos are long and like thoroughly researched and insane. Like for reference, at the beginning of the video, he's yeah, I played Witcher 1 3 times, Witcher 2 4 times, all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And apparently, he was like, I also learned the Polish language to reread the books. And if that's the lie, it could still be true.
Yeah.
Because he does that much research, if that makes sense.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, like I said, he's insane. I recommend his shit though.
Yeah.
And he also has the decency to take his 6-hour videos and like split them up into like a half an hour like time blocks. So it's like episodes of a show if you want to just 30 minutes stop, 30 minutes stop.
That's
Yeah.
bitch right there. William
I recommend
Shelton?
him.
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Shelton.
Oh, he caught it. Catch goal.
But like, why would you catch it? It'd be easier to just,
That coward
to
thinks
just
he can
go.
run from everything.
Fuck your bags.
Good job. Got that fucking like yield signer or whatever. Honk your horn. Toot toot toot.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Oh, careful. Oh, I thought you were gonna fucking flatten that lady.
Lay into
I
his
was like
wheelbars.
legitimately concerned.
No wonder he killed someone, driving like this. Don't let that asshole get away.
You know what I really appreciate about LA Noire? I really appreciate the fact that we played through another game where you play as the cop in Sleeping Dogs, and then we stopped because of frame rate and now we're playing this, and there's still frame rate issues, but the game's good enough that we're still playing.
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you
Throw
mean?
suitcase at me, you
The
bitch.
guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
Like a little like fun
it.
fact
We're
about
done here.
police.
The DA is gonna
I don't know if
love
it's
you.
the same in the
weren't all my
UK,
fault.
but over here
I'm a
in
surveyor.
the States,
I need my license for my job. There were
like
people
basically
around. A
if
woman
you
and a man were standing right next to him.
if
I
you
thought
like
they
do a
had
hit
been
and
to the
run,
hospital.
it's like, oh, you know, you get
It's not my
fined,
fault.
like
The guy is
maybe
dead.
some quick jail time.
You
But
can't be
like,
serious.
if you run
William
from the
Shelton,
cops,
you're
fucking,
coming
you're
downtown.
gone.
We need
Yeah.
to talk about a manslaughter charge.
Leave the coroner and the paperwork. Procedure can wait. You should probably go speak to the wife and let her know what's happening.
I'm all part of the prospect of paper.
It's the road there, Polak.
So the wife was there when it happened, but then left the scene.
You're right.
Nice.
That's pretty unusual behavior.
I didn't know if that
Could be
was you
shot.
driving or if that was your partner.
It was me fun. He just rammed it.
After the body's got there.
Hey, well, he's
Maybe
one of
she
them
doesn't give a
dumb
fuck.
Polacks, you know?
According to the patrons, her old man was a piece of work.
You don't think
Phelps, the guy was run over. So it worked out well for this broad.
Once again, I would like
Maybe she deserved
like
to catch a break.
to make it clear
Who knows?
that I'm not actually this horrible. It's because you're playing a 40 game, and I have a big respect for the Polish. And grew up eating kielbasa and shit.
I thought that was Spanish.
No, kielbasa is not Spanish. It is. I don't know if it's Polish or just like Slav sausage, but it's you know it's general area. And also, you know, if it's like, you know, kielbasa, it's, you know, Polish or Russian,
Yes?
it's like
Hello?
much less controversial
this about my
than being
husband?
like,
we're investigating the
Nikola
incident, ma'am.
Tesla, he was
See.
Croatian, and then it's like
Come
the
in,
fucking
Mom.
internet explodes.
I'm just gonna take a little note.
You gotta take a poo. Nope, it's locked.
Gotta take poo poo.
You can't possibly escape from her clutches. There's no clues here yet.
Bottles.
According to the guide.
Take a smarter man than
So
me.
you can blame IGN.
Can you tell me what happened?
No.
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about this.
There's also a bloody knife 5 feet away from him. That's probably just a steak knife, you know, covered in fucking human blood.
Now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here.
I beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy.
Look at fucking, like, see your eyes just like, oh.
Story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Pattison, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to
Oh,
believe that?
jeez.
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
You know,
No.
I'm sure I mentioned it to you
I hadn't
before.
told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well
but
for
like,
the two of you?
I
feel almost bad for busting in.
all across America and like the states and like the counties and shit, there are a whole bunch of laws which were made like 200 years ago which aren't enforced nowadays.
Mm.
And in Michigan, if your wife or your daughter gets her hair cut without her brother, husband's, or father's permission, you can file for divorce. Yeah.
How did the car come to hit
Which,
Lester?
like I said, not really going to be
Walk straight into
enforced
the path.
nowadays, I don't think. At least hopefully not.
What'd you say? He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car?
Hmm. Is she lying, do you think?
You're
Hmm.
lying, Lorna. You pushed him in front of the car.
If you think you can prove that, I suggest you arrest me now.
Okay.
You can't prove it.
Yeah, I know.
You're off the hook. For now.
But now, bitch.
Even though
You expect me to believe that,
you would
Lorna.
think the
It's all very convenient.
Gambling for
blood
Lester
cov-
was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
I don't like you.
Adam? Adam, hello?
Don't
Hello.
lie to me. Something was different.
My internet died there for a
You're
second.
clutching at straws.
Even though the argument was overheard, that's not proof. Because you would think that you know the whole argument thing you would have proof from him saying, hey, you know, it might have been that, but nope,
Looks like
you
I
have no
was
proof
mistaken.
apparently.
Admit it. You were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can
It's
easily get
actually
the
a
full
problem I
story
have
from
with this
regular
game
people.
where evidence that
Right.
should be evidence,
Lester
like
was playing cards
like
out back,
for a lie,
lost the
isn't.
course and wanted back in.
Yeah.
He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual.
Also, is it just
Let's
me
just
or
say I took
are her
exception to
lips
his
like
idea.
really weird looking?
Yeah.
The bartender
Like,
said
like,
that you
there's
and
something
Leroy
weird
were
with it.
planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
Oh.
Economical as the truth, Lorna.
You want to back that up, little man?
You call me
Yeah,
little
look,
man?
you should know immediately that that's a fucking lie. No, it's the wallet because he had $5.
Dude, you killed him for the $5.
Yeah, it isn't for the fucking 16K from the insurance.
So it is that one, right?
Yes.
You increased the premium on Lester's life insurance. GI insurance policies have a $10,000 payout.
It was Leroy's idea.
What's
Lester lived on the edge.
10K
He was always getting
nowadays?
into fights, crack games,
About
pinochle,
10,000.
you name it. Turns out it was good advice.
It speaks to motive and premeditation, Lorna.
You're forgetting the hit and run detective.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just
It's about
We're leaving,
it's
ma'am.
it's a
Sorry
bit
for your
over
loss. I can see what a tough time you're
$115,000.
having with all this.
Damn.
Which
Bitch.
I mean, considering how that's the payout for GIs, aka troops who served in World War II,
Yeah.
and basically everyone did. That's a lot of fucking money for the government to pay out. Is he following you?
I don't know, but I'm looking for the phone.
Operator, give
Also,
me
the
R&I.
fucking illegal poker room. That's fine. That's want to point that out.
Cole Phelps,
Yeah.
badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages, please.
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads,
Doing? Look at him.
Phelps, see me at Central Morgue.
He's walked in. He's looking at like a
Results of the
picture.
Patterson autopsy.
Thanks for
He's
your help.
poking a horse and
Kowski?
sniffing it.
I wonder if like his AI was like look in the mirror and like
Check your
the
teeth.
game like
Didn't you ever hear?
No
yeah
way.
like the game was like that picture's a mirror.
So where you want to go?
What fuck happened there?
I think he just punched a man in the street. Jesus, Bukowski. Beating up random people in the street. What are you gonna do? I'm a detective, man. Dude, it's like I know you're not a big fan of the series, but with Mass Effect, how. Oh, also you should get an ambulance because it's a car for the collection. And it's right there. But in Mass Effect, you are a specter, who is basically someone who is outside the law, and it's are you gonna be a good guy and still like follow the law, like even to get to your destination, or like the fucking renegade, which is
Are you drunk, mister?
you do anything you can, even breaking the law to get to your destination, or you go like super renegade and it's like I want to kill the children.
Be making a big mistake.
Run that by me.
And like, yeah, I just I like the three options, like as options.
Yeah.
Whereas, good job, Cat, you just fucking fell off the desk. Where like in the Noire stuff, it's like you have to be like upstanding, or at least close enough.
In the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder one. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber.
Oh.
We have the knife, we have the coroner's report.
That's not how that works,
I bet we can roll
Bukowski.
Bravo as a witness. Let's bring her in.
You committed murder. Well, you get set off to the American gas chambers. You should take that car right there, the fucking coroner's car.
This one?
Yeah, the hearse.
You're behind the wheel.
All right, where to?
He sounded like excited. Like, yeah, I'm gonna drive a hearse. Where is he?
He was trying to get the ambulance.
Bukowski. Sorry, Cole. I was a bit confused. The Brown Derby. I don't have a timer on. So I don't know when an hour is gonna hit.
Oh.
That could be an issue.
Just stick it on for like half an hour.
Well, after we finish this case, we'll stop recording and restart. Cause it wouldn't have been an hour, but stop sniffing.
You've spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown.
Can you hear any of like the jingles and shit?
It wasn't me.
Only when you talk.
It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna.
Put the gun down,
Use
Leroy.
it as a human shield.
If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand
Nice of
jury.
you to give me up, sweetheart. All that
Sweetheart.
whispering in my ear telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
You had
Leroy,
all
shut
An
up!
accident with two fucking knife wounds in his chest, you idiot.
Easy, man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake!
Hey, bitch.
I love this fucking music. Also, do not kill him because it'll make your ranking worse. Oh, careful. Have you seen that fucking GIF where like a car is stopped at a stoplight, and Cole he walks up to it and just falls over and goes.
Yeah.
I fucking love it. I guess it wouldn't be a GIF because he makes the noise, but it's great either way. Aim for the leg.
I did that last
Come
time.
on, Flatfoot, let's negotiate.
How long do you think you can hold out?
That voice line is used so much. The whole think you can hold out. Nice. Oh,
Oh, okay.
well.
Ow.
You come any closer and I will pull the trigger.
Put the weapon down now.
Remember, aim for the leg and don't miss this time.
Have it your way.
Okay. Okay, I guess you have to kill him. That's great.
You look spooked.
I'm sure that'll affect your ranking.
Before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
You didn't shoot him in the chest.
I shot him twice in the knee, and it's like, yeah, good shot, directly in the heart.
Yeah, his heart fucking ruptured.
Went through
His
his
skull's
veins
gone.
and hit his brain somehow. Like,
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps.
yeah, I guess you need
You
to.
take
Can you
nothing
not?
at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like it.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work.
You found the blood-covered knife in the garbage can that no one else cared about, including your partner. Fuck, dude. Like, that's one of those things where it's like, Jesus.
Zero injuries.
Yeah. So you see that? Look, case notes. If you went to Ray's instead, you would have seen that Leroy was doing some shit.
Mm.
But your ranking would have been like 2 stars though.
Yeah.
And because the only reason you'd go back to Ray's is if you didn't find the knife the first time.
Yeah.